Oh my god, did I make it? 202. Pretty close. Pretty close. Alright, there we go. I can hear myself. There's a bunch of wires in my way. Oy. Hello. Hi. How's it going? I was like a little late, but not super late. Tarot mythology, the surprising order. Dare I bring up my history on stream? Because I want to find. Oh yeah, here we go. How to build a dark activated switch. That's right. I'm getting right back into it. Hola, bunch. ¿Cómo está? Man. I am in a mood, you guys. In a mood. Hello, Math. I'm taking a little break from Lost in Space because it pissed me off so much. And then I just got more interested in trying to puzzle through Flamingula's circuit. Because I didn't get it to work this last time. However, I feel like I'm close. Am I actually close? Probably not. But I'm afraid if I stop, I'm going to do what I did originally, which is forget all about everything. And then need to do a bunch of rereading. Hello, Trick. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hugh. Yes, you are still Hugh to me. Wow. I assume Twitch tells you that that's a thing? Because they didn't tell me. You'd think I would have gotten an email or something. What are they doing? Oh, didn't even know they had suggested messages. That's funny. I like it. I like it. Let's celebrate with a Coke Zero. So I'm very annoyed because it's raining out. We got a taste. We got false spring. And now it is winter out. Yeah. Hi, Ty. It is cold and rainy even. It was so cold that I turned the furnace on. And then I heated it up to 65. And then that just felt like too much. Like it's I was about to say it's April. It's not even fucking April anymore. It's May. Hey, empty. Oh my god, are you kidding? Classic. Yeah, this is apparently like our coldest start to May in years or something. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. We just had the coldest, rainiest winter I've experienced since moving here. And like, I pay these big bucks in part for the weather. I want it to be basically 70 degrees and sunny every day. It's allowed to be in the 50s and sunny in the fall, so I can wear sweaters and boots. Jeez, really, Ty? God. Yeah, I think so. It's 57 here and raining. Yes, rain at night. Oh, Hugh, don't you start or I will kick you, okay? We were allowed to say, well, at least we need it for like the first month of rain. But my living room is flooding and my brain is broken. And like, I have... All right, well, your cousin is a goddamn saint. first of all. I love a firefighter. Uh, and yes, I do live in a very wild, like we are paying through the nose for wildfire insurance. It's an add-on, and our insurance agent told us that in a few years we probably won't even be able to insure our home because of the wildfires. So that's fun. That's a fun thing to hear when you're dropping the most money that you've ever seen on a home. Look, it is good because I've got a lot of plants that I just planted some beans. Never grown beans before. And what else did I plant? A cucumber, I believe. They're Empress beans. It's an heirloom bush style bean that I wanted to plant. I just wanted a companion for my tomatoes. And I didn't feel like doing herbs because I have some herbs growing inside. But then at the last minute, I was at Costco and they had like a giant thing of basil. And I was like, fuck it, we're getting basil too. So I've carved out a little plot in my yard and it's going to be beans, basil, tomatoes. If I can get the tomatoes up and running. I kind of brutalized my tomatoes this year. I don't know. I treated them real poorly. Oh, there we go. Was that from Seed Savers? Because that's where I got them, I think. Yeah, I've never grown beans before, but I feel like if you have a home garden, oh, okay. If you have a home garden, I feel like you're contractually obligated to grow a bean because it's like, it fixes nitrogen and they grow fast and they produce a lot. So like, I don't even really eat a lot of beans. I don't even know where beans come from. Like, I know that makes me sound like a real dum-dum. But like, what does a black bean look like in its pod? How do I grow black beans? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Growing black beans. Oh, okay, so they look like the normal seed pod. But like, I assume that it's oh, here we go. Black turtle. Oh. Oh, they're the same species as snap beans, but are grown for their dry seeds, not immature pods. Okay, see, this is information that I should know. Like, I don't even know when to harvest this makes it sound like I should harvest them. Oh, okay, so like, if you let a bean pod stay on the vine, thank you, Ty, then eventually the beans inside dry up and then you can eat them like dried beans. Apparently. Well, Empty says it happened 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Can I just get some dried black beans from the store and put them in the dirt? I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some beans. And then, I planted some strawberries in my planter. Like, I have a window planter. And I've already gotten a cup of strawberries. And I made a little strawberry shortcake last night. It was too much shortcake for the amount of strawberries. But I fucking love strawberries. And I realize now, like, you have to eat them within a few days So like if you want like a bunch of strawberries at once, you just have to have a shit ton of strawberry plants. So now I'm like, maybe I should get more strawberry plants. But they also need tons of water and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Let's see if I can keep these guys alive. And then maybe next year I'll get some more. But yeah, I can eat like a million strawberries. I'm basically like Cool Hand Luke, but for strawberries. I can eat 100 strawberries. Or is it 50? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Cool Hand Luke. Anyway, Flamingula. Oh, I do love Szechuan string beans. Hi, Roger. I do dry braised green beans, Szechuan style, with like those, what are those fermented, it's a fermented something. And I always open up the little package and use them for some dry braised green beans and then like forget about the package and they all go bad. Hey, Don Pedro. So I need to be on top of it when I make my, no, not fermented black beans. It came from a Kenji recipe. Yeah, here we go. Mustard stems. This is it. So, Sichuan preserved mustard stems. They're really interesting. They're like a weird little, like, zingy zing. Like a pickle, almost. Yeah, this is the stuff. They look kind of gross, I guess, but they're very good in on string beans. But my issue is I have to come up with more things to do with it. It's made from the swollen stem. What? It also comes from a brassica? What can't those do? That's true. That's true, Roger. I can't eat a lot of string beans. Well, we'll see. Once those Empress puppies come up, maybe I'll be eating string beans for the rest of the summer. Summer? I don't know. When do they... How long? Let's see. Yeah, this is where I got them from Seed Savers. Experimental bean 121. That's what I'm gonna call it. 55 days. Shit, man. May, June, July. All right, so maybe by July I'll have. Oh, and plant in succession. What is, like, how long should I wait, do you think, when you plant things in succession? A week? Oh. Are you just guessing, or? They're not genetically modified. This clearly says they are organic. I don't know what that means. But I do like the idea of experimental being 121. But all right, yeah, you sound like you know what you're doing there, Hugh. So yeah, all right, this weekend I'll plant some more. I'll just keep going. I did like a whole line of them, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Flamingula. Enough of this plant talk. Let's go into robot talk. Cool. No, that sounds good. Yeah, like I guess the nice thing about the Bay Area is I can kind of oh, thanks, Oprah. I can kind of, I think I can grow things year round. So long as, like, they can handle the occasional frost. No, Don Pedro, I'm pausing that so I can do Flamingula. Yeah, this makes sense. Oh, wait, so it doesn't... So column A here is not connected at all. If you want vertical, you have to go to the sides. That was the one thing I got confused about last week, I think. It's underneath the plastic stencil. I mean, I don't think that we've got that, Roger. I think you might be thinking of a bay area in a different country. Maybe you're thinking of like Auckland has a bay, right? All right. So the Bay of Plenty. You know, I did not grow up in South Dakota. I can say I've heard of South Dakota, and I'm pretty sure we have better weather. Wait, Ty, are you back in Vegas? Oh, that's what Auckland's Bay is called, the Bay of the Bay of Plenty. Wait, so hold on. To confirm though, so like these vertical rows are not connected in any way. I think that might be what's throwing off my brain a little bit. Because it says A as though like all of A is going to be connected, but it's not, right? Oh, I see, Ty. Okay. You're still in Philly-ish? No, those are metal things. What? What do you mean metal things? Like, they're connected across. So, like, everything on this side of one and everything on this side of one are connected. But, like, 1A is not connected to 2A via this. So yeah, same thing. Like horizontal is connected, vertical is not. Because I think that might be what threw me. I think that might be why this didn't work for me. Because I thought that by having them in the same vertical row as well, they would be connected, but they're not. So what did we decide? I'm so not good at this. Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the sides of it, the plus and minus rails are vertically connected, yeah. But like column A is not connected. Sorry if you can hear my heater kick on, by the way. I turned off the furnace because it just seems ridiculous, what with it being May. And instead now I've got my space heater on. Okay, so I've got my transistor. I've got my transistor connected appropriately, I believe, to my LED. And then this side of the transistor goes to ground. So I'm gonna make this ground. But then, okay, and then the base needs to be in a line with both the 100K, it's actually a 220, resistor, and the photoresistor. So these three all need to be on the same horizontal line. Is that correct? Uh, 220K. 220K. Right. Can jump from one row to the other. Yeah. Cool. So, base, 220K, and then one leg of the photoresistor, and the other one goes to ground, which I've made this guy. Get in there. Okay. All right, so that's my photoresistor. That's that. Then the other leg of my 220K needs to be on a single row with power and the 330. So that, and then I'm going to make this one power. And then the 330 is in a line with one leg of the LED. All right. I think I did this correctly. But who knows? Okay, so this I can actually plug right into the power, because that's the only power thing. But then I need... So this is going to be ground. And yeah, this is power, which is 3.3 volts. All right, so then we turn off our light. Okay, no. And you did say, like, if I just remove the resistor, the photoresistor, this circuit should work and the LED should show up, right? Which isn't happening. So something else is wrong. Even though it's still not working, I feel more confident than I used to. Oh wait, hold on. I've got that in the wrong fucking thing. Hold on. That's ground. Oh wait, no. That's right. Those are both ground. Never mind. Oh wait, that's actually 5 volts, not 3.3, but it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, Roger. That's a good point. Yeah, the ACA stuff was super fucked up back in the day. Oh, okay. So maybe use another 220. I have a million 220s. I have a whole thing of of resistors. I just didn't have one that was 100. 100K, I mean. Wait, yes I do. Oh, I didn't have 330. The 100K is right. The 330 is now... oh, hold on. Maybe that's the issue. We might be having a slight resistor issue. Let's see. All right, so... So the 100K... Those are my photoresistors. So I think I'm using... Shit, hold on. All right, so this one is... How do I know which one is the first ring and which one is the fifth ring? Oh, because there's like a little gap. They're so tiny. All right, so this is like a red, red, black, black, brown, I think. Why is it so hard to see? So 2, 2. Oh, and then there's a multiplier. Oh, the multiplier is like, oh, that's the K. All right, so yeah, that's a 220K. I figured it out eventually. So yeah, I'm using a 220K instead of a 330. That's the issue. That's way off. That's not even close. So instead of a 330, let's see what I've got. I've got a 470. Would that be good? I have a 470 and a 47. Yeah, but it's not 330, 220. I was using 220K. So I need something much smaller. Do you think would the 470 be okay? Or should I go with the 47? Oh, I do have 220, regular 220, no K. Yeah, so long as it's the same order of magnitude, it should be all right. Let's try this. Okay, so this 220 now is going to go, it needs to go in line with this foot and then to power. Right? Yeah. So that foot plus, oh, I didn't have it. Hold on, I think I actually just identified a second issue. Okay, so... All right, the 100K needs to be in a line with power and 330. And then the 330, which is actually 220, also needs to be in a line with the LED. There we go. All right. And then power goes from here to here. Ta-da! It's all right. We're not giving up yet. Let's see. I gotta say, this is still easier than constantly soldering and desoldering. All right, that's still a nopesy. Oh, hold on. I already see what I've done wrong, actually. I'm still my transistor is still like if you'll see, my brain is still telling me that like vertical lines in the middle are connected, and so my transistor leg is was not actually in a line with the LED. So I'm glad that we went over that. All right. So now the LED is in a proper line with the transistor, and also the other leg is in line with this resistor. Oops. All right, we're still not there. I'm just continuing to solve all of the things that I got wrong. Hi, Stephen. Thank you. That's true. I do love those solder fumes. Hey, Floyd. Thank you. Yes, you should have bought a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. That's a song that my mom used to sing. Baked a cake, baked a cake. Hold on. Did I tell you guys that my parents are coming to visit me? Have we been over that? I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, nice. Happy birthday to your wife. I was just saying that I made a strawberry shortcake yesterday, and I have 3 biscuits left. Hi. What's up? Are you here for a treat? I have a complicated relationship with my parents. Shake? Good boy. There you go. We mostly get along. And where's the other one? I threw 2. That's all you're getting, so you better go find it. So, yeah, we mostly get along. And I'm really looking forward to them being here. Because they actually haven't been out here. They've only come out one other time And that was when I was still living in my apartment, before I was even dating my now husband. So, I really just wanted them to come. You know what? No, never mind. I was just thinking, like, I hope that the whatever program is running on the Arduino isn't affecting this, but I assume not, right? It's just turning the built-in LED on and off. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want them to see what I'm doing and be proud of me. Did I mix up ground and power? Hold on. I made the minus thing ground. I think I did mix it up, but that also doesn't seem to be the issue. Oy. All right. I might have my transistor mixed up. So we determined that this arrow shows the E part, right? The emitter. So that's the flat side. If I'm looking at it like this. So yeah, the emitter goes to ground. That's what I've got. And then the other side goes to the LED. And then the base goes there. And base plus 100K. Wait, does the 100K also need to go to ground or no? No, the 100K just needs to go to power and 330 and base. Right? So that's, hold on. So the 100K, there it is with the base. And then the other side needs to be powered. Oh, right. The verticals aren't connected to the horizontals. I've discovered another issue. So I forgot about that. So I need to connect this to this. So I think I wasn't actually putting power in. That'll be an issue. Ah! Dancing to the music in my head. Power is not Wi-Fi. Go screw, O-Probe. Yay! Okay. That's without the photo resistor, though, so thank you. Yes, Don Pedro, I successfully squashed most of the bugs. Now to add the photoresistor back in, though. Thank you very much for the tip about it, how it should work without the photoresistor, and that made the bug squishing a lot easier. All right, so photoresistor, one leg with the base and the 100K, the other leg to ground. So ground. It's funny when I touch it, it goes out. Wait, is this right? So that's gonna be ground. Oh, or I could just go into here, I guess. Yeah, I could just go there. So it fucking works! Alright. You guys see? Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Get ready. Ah! Flamingula! Yay! Guys, I really needed this win today because prior to this stream, I'm like half a sentence from finishing a video, and it's a video about Sabine Hofstadter's new video about gender affirming care, and like her video is fucking 25 minutes, and yeah, Hassan Pfeffer, whatever. Yeah, and so I've just been, it's such a drag, like going through minute by minute, and I'm like, I don't feel like fucking doing this, and I wasn't going to, but like a patron asked me, and then at the same time, like I saw ContraPoints saying like she's just done talking about trans stuff because it's just too exhausting for her, and somebody with more energy / a cis ally, please pick it up. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's me. I've got more energy and I'm a cis ally, so I guess I got to do this. But man, literally, like, if I'm close to finishing a video, I'm not afraid to delay or cancel the stream. But in this case, I was like literally like mid-sentence. I was like, oh, 2:00. let's stop thinking about all this and go learn electronics. What? Uh-oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, there it is. It's still going. Kind of going in and out there, but it works. Okay. I wish I could say my pleasure, Ty, but no, it'll be fine. Yeah, it's just like I always find it exhausting doing a really long video because anything more than 8 minutes, I start to get bored of myself. Yeah, it really was. And like, it's actually made more difficult when they're doing this both sidesism as opposed to like the frothing turf stuff. Like there are portions of it where it's like, okay, well what she's saying makes sense and is fine, and then there are other things where it's like, oh wow, out of context this would be fine, but in context this really sucks, you know. So it's difficult. I fucking love that oof video. That was so good. Yeah, for a while, there was a guy that would comment on all of my videos saying, like, you need to make, like, video essays like all these other people. That's why they're popular and you're not. And I'm like, if that's what it takes for me to be popular, I don't want to be popular. I don't even really want I'm fine. I'm fine with my numbers. Love to see more subs. Love to get my stuff out there. But I'm doing fine. Like, oh, thank you, Misty. So I have seen that video, O-Probe, and I disagree with you. Unfortunately, she's not as far from a TERF as a person can be. She's giving them a lot of lip service in this video. And that's why I was disappointed, actually. I saw the sports video back when I first referenced her back in December, and I was like, this is mostly fine, you know. But yeah, this most recent one, like, there's a lot, she's missing, I think, a lot of context, and it's just really unfortunate. But yeah, that's actually, that's the wrap up that I decided to take a break on. It's just like, to sum up, is she a TERF? Who cares? Like, you know, you're giving poor information to a large audience, and that matters, unfortunately. So, yeah. Yeah, and I feel like she's been swayed by some TERF talking points, and it's unfortunate, you know. But also, I did see someone make a passing reference online to her being friends with the Weinsteins. So, you know, not that that's, you know, it's a little well poisoning, and I won't be mentioned in the video, but I'm like, Mostly, I think it's just smartest man in the room syndrome, you know, where I don't know for sure. I literally just saw a random person say that, so I don't know. But that is what popped into my head, like the smartest man in the room syndrome, which is just, you know, like once you start to see yourself as like a public intellectual, I think it's really dangerous. Like, I think, you know, I'm definitely at risk of the same sort of things, like thinking I've read all I need to read on a topic and just going forward. And I'm sure I've made mistakes because of that. But in the end, I don't see myself as a public intellectual. I see myself as a very flawed person who's continuing to learn and wants to help other people learn. And I feel like maybe that stops me from doing the stupidest shit. But who knows? Like, maybe by the time, you know, give me another decade or two, and I'll probably have a complete theory of, you know, everything. Which my dad does, by the way. He he got drunk at a party once and started telling me that he has this theory about quantum physics. And I was like, is my dad a quack? That said, I am really looking forward to them being here. Sorry, we're back on the just chatting thing now. No, my dad is not a physicist. No, my dad is a generalist with a keen interest in science. He was an IT guy for a long time. He started out not doing anything like that. He was just like a tech guy, but before tech meant IT. He was a tech guy, like at DuPont, and then got into IT in like the early 90s, I think, which was a really cool thing for me because he started coming home with like digital cameras. Like I'd never seen a digital camera before. The first one he brought home was like this big, and you could take, I think, like 4 pictures before you had to plug it into the computer and download them. And I just thought that was the coolest fucking thing, because I was like, I could take pictures and not get yelled at for wasting film. And there was this they used to have like family days at DuPont where they would have like like special lectures and demonstrations, and they'd show you around the grounds and stuff. And my dad had helped set up this room full of computers. And I don't remember when this was. Probably I might have been like 9 or 10, and the internet wasn't really a well-known thing yet. So this would have been like 1990 maybe. And it was in this room with one of those partitions that you could like drag across the room, like a movable wall, floor to ceiling, but there was like a little bit of a gap in it. And on the one side was where everybody was, and there were all these computers, and my dad took me over to the other side and he showed me this other computer, and he was like, so this computer's connected to that computer, and so whatever you type here will show up over there. And I was like, oh yeah, like our modem at home, which we would use to talk to my brother's best friend down the street. He's like, yeah. So my mom came in to see what I was up to, and I was like, oh, I'm just typing things on this computer to scare people in the other room. And she's like, Rebecca. I was like, it's just, just it was just dumb, funny stuff. Like, I can see you, and stuff like that. And she like peeks through the crack in the wall, and she's like, oh my God, that's Kathy. And I was like, what? She's like, Kathy, she's standing in front of the computer. Tell her. I know she bought a chicken at the grocery store last week. So I just type like, hello, Kathy. And then my mom starts helping me fuck with her by telling her things that we knew about her, and we could hear through the wall. She was just like screaming, and my mom's like peeking through the she's like, she's wearing pig shoes. Say something about her pig shoes. It caused chaos. It was hilarious. We had a whole crowd around the computer. They were trying to figure out how the computer could see them and how it was communicating with them. And Kathy's like, it's not just that it can see me, it knows who I am. Good times. So yeah, my dad was in IT. So true. Yeah. So we're looking to impress him with our solar panel array when he gets here. I'm excited for him to get to play around with that. Hey, Tim. Nice. 69-month subscription. Hell yeah. That is a nice amount of sub months. Thank you. All right, guys. Look, we got Flamingula version 2.0 breadboard style setup. I should take a picture of it so that when it comes time to do this again, if I get confused, I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing. But I'm feeling really good about this. I kind of like know why it wasn't working before and why it's working now. That's an important thing. So like really the next big step is figuring out how to translate. So like I did know how to translate this schematic into a soldered together nightmare, which I should actually now look at what I soldered in the past to see exactly. That's going to be a future thing, is going over my previous work and figuring out exactly what I went wrong, where I went wrong, and then figuring out how to properly solder this all together, so that we can get Flamingula up and running. Pretty exciting, you guys. And actually, I already have another project to work on, a slightly more complicated one, but it was by direct request of my husband. We have long wanted a smart garage door opener because I am constantly accidentally hitting the button and not noticing. And so I'm terrified that I'm going to leave the door open all night or something. And so my husband bought a smart one that is supposed to just work out of the box, but it turns out it doesn't work with HomeKit. And our whole house is HomeKit enabled because we don't like Amazon or Ring. We don't need them, giving our data to the police or whatever. So we're building a closed system, and he hasn't been able to find a smart garage door opener that is up to his standards. So a really fun wiring project that will be like electronics and coding would be to figure out how to make a smart Siri-enabled garage door opener. So I think what I'll do after this is continue on with my Lost in Space course. And then when I finish with that, I'll maybe start on the garage door thing. So fear not, if you're enjoying these, we have plenty of options for future streams. And of course, we still have video games, which we can always go back to. But I am really enjoying this. I'm enjoying learning. So thank you again for all of your help with Flamingula version 2.0. We did so well today, and I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to go finish up that video, and then I'm going to try to write another video so I can get ahead before my parents get here, so I don't have to work. And they don't have to be reminded that their daughter is a disgusting heretic who makes her living talking to other heretics on the internet. All right, bye. Bye, guys.